Alright, double check everything is all good over here. Yep, all good. What's up, guys? Haven't seen me in a little bit. It's been maybe a week or something like that at least, and streams haven't been as consistent. Yeah, that's been a mix of me like just not being as consistent in terms of streaming. I was definitely, last week good in the gym. It's just Saturday at my sister's wedding, so I didn't end up obviously going gym on that day. I was exhausted after the day. I could have. I really squeezed it, but it was an exhausting day, you're not gonna lie. So yeah, I ended up doing that. It was a nice wedding, all good, there was a little bit of family drama. Okay, I won't say a little bit, it was a lot of family drama, but I feel like that's an Indian thing. I feel like there's just a lot of family drama when it was, Indian weddings are involved. Hey man, maybe some Indian families are not like that, but I feel like every time I hear about something Indian, there's just always gonna be some sort of drama, some sort of judgment going on. I have no idea. But anyways, yeah, that ended up happening. But yeah, Sunday was my first, normal day after the wedding, and I was gonna go to the gym. I was gonna do my normal session, but I decided, wait a minute, you know what? I'm really locked in with the gym right now. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and make up for the session I missed the previous day, obviously on the wedding day. So I decided, damn, screw it, I'm gonna do 2 sessions at once, I'm just gonna get it in. So I don't lose any strength and, I just get it all good, So I was gonna do that. And I decided I need to use the toilet, and I ended up, my stool was like, super runny, man. I don't know, it was like a bit diabolical, but it was only a tiny bit that came up, man, and then out of nowhere, just I vomited like crazy. Then I went in again and again and again, like 3 times. Lost all my calories that I had just for the gym, and it was just all over the floor. And yeah, I thought that would be it. Normally your body likes to take out the stuff. That's the reason it's vomiting. It's trying to take out the stuff out of your system. But I just kept going, so after these 3 vomits, I thought, okay, cool, normally after you vomit, you feel better, right? So I was just sitting there, and then about 15 minutes later, I went again. I vomited even more out, and all my food was coming out. I just had nothing in me at that point. I was like, well, yeah, probably not gonna hit the gym today. Probably not a good idea, Plus, I have no calories for the gym now as well. So I decided, obviously not to go, but I was more worried about I was vomiting still, And then another 15 minutes go by, and again, at this point, it's very little for it to come out. It's sort of getting to the level of just bile, just your stomach content, at this point. And then another 15 minutes go, boom, again. So it's 10 to 20 minute interval. I just keep going, And it's violent. It's really, really violent. In these, I start to really get worried about, in anticipation of these. And then obviously your head starts heating up, your face starts heating up, you start sweating, all sorts, Your legs or your hands might get a little bit, pins and needles or numb, and you just feel it coming. You're like, bruh, can't be us, So it just happens, and it's very, very violent. I, at points, just about every episode, except the last one, which was the next day, was very violent to the point I just could not breathe. My muscles were all tensed up, and the best way I could describe it is, it felt like I was allergic to breathing, breathing in. Every time I breathe in, it would want to push back out. So I was struggling to breathe, because you can't vomit and breathe in at the same time, but it wouldn't let me breathe in because it just kept trying to push back out. So it was at a point I was really finding it hard to breathe. I would be pushing out when there's almost no air in my lungs left, So it's just, yikes, it was bad. And you couldn't untense your abs or all those muscles and ribs and all that going on. Just couldn't untense it. So that was, hurting. My neck started hurting as well. Everything just started aching during that process. It was horrible. Managed to get myself out of the toilet, had a shower, but it was the first portion of the shower. I was just sitting down, and obviously by this point I had nothing in my body. You know, I was starting to become dehydrated, starting to become like what's it called? You know, obviously no food, no calories, so my energy was low, all sorts like that. I then go ahead and you know, again the shower and all that. And my mum's, you know, disabled, so she has like a part of the shower where she can sit down. You know, there's like a built-in sort of seat you can pull down with armrests and stuff. So I end up sitting on that because I'm like, dude, standing right now, you know, I'm feeling, you know, wobbly, dizzy, no energy, weak, all sorts, right? So I end up just taking a seat on that, and I put the shower on a very cold temperature. I put it on, you know, the shower goes up to like 10, so I put it on like I think a 2.5, and I lowered the temperature eventually, maybe to 1.5. Then I just felt my body like, I feel like I was shivering, but it didn't feel like the temperature was that cold on me. I don't know if it was because my body was trying to heat up to vomit, but the temperature was cooling me down. I don't know what it was, but then out of nowhere my hands just started like aching badly, and then my bicep joints just started aching really, really badly, and my tried to stand up at one point, and when I did, the inner of my legs were aching as well. So I don't know what that was, but it's just genuinely horrible. The next day, well, actually, I'm just going to the next day. I come out of the shower, I end up vomiting again. Horrible again, very violent. This time, first time standing up vomiting, so like it's just bad. Managed to get myself downstairs, more vomit. It's just like, but at this point, obviously, not much is coming out because it's a lot of bile. Like anything I'd put in my body, they try to give me water, vomited it out. Even small sips. They try to give me an isolate to even make the water like even lower amount to enter the body, and even slower way to enter the body. Vomits the isolate liquid out. So yeah, just nothing would stay in, and so I just ended up. Yeah, that was before the shower, and obviously the shower, all that stuff. Go downstairs, still end up vomiting more, just feeling horrible. Next day, I only get 2 to 3 hours sleep because it's just that bad. And then next day, I start feeling nauseous, just moving, but I'm a little bit more okay, like just in one place. Still trying to get isolates down, a little bit of liquids down, very, very, very slow with it. And then I go upstairs, go downstairs, because I keep getting these like false alarms of like these really loose farts. I'm like, maybe I need to go to the toilet. So I go up, go down, start feeling nauseous on the way down. I'm like, oh nah, bro. Because obviously you can feel your body heating up when you're about to vomit. And yeah, I vomit out all my progress, my bottle of water, my isosolic liquid. So now, obviously, for now, this is basically an entire day and a bit with no liquid, with no food. So obviously your body just starts to have problems at this point, you know. So very dehydrated and all that. Headache starts to come on because obviously with no water, your head's obviously gonna hurt. So it just gets worse and worse. It just keeps stacking and stacking. It just gets horrible. Then I'm just, you know, I end up making my way to my bed. Got nauseous there, but I didn't actually vomit, which is good. That was the last time I vomited, by the way. But it was not an easy recovery from that still. But anyways, I keep on going. I end up trying to sip slowly, water eventually. They give me some electrolytes, and I'm thinking like, you know, during this whole process, I'm thinking, do I need to call the hospital? Like this is bad, you know, like if I can't keep anything down, I'm in a big risk of getting dehydrated completely, you know. But luckily, it started recovering finally, and I was able to keep a little bit of water down as long as I didn't move, because then I became nauseous, and then I had a big risk of losing it, all that progress. So yeah, and then they gave me electrolytes, which really helped, because immediately with the electrolytes, I felt like a little bit more energy. I don't think the headache went right away. Maybe it dimmed a little bit, but electrolytes really helped, I think. It took me 3 and a bit hours to have it, because I was just like hoping I did not throw it up. Had that. They gave me a bit of like sports Lucozade, a bit of sugar, a bit of energy. What I noticed when I was having the ice roll is ice in my mouth was like really like soothing for it. Like I was able to, I don't know, it felt like comforting to have ice. I don't know. And so I had a bowl of ice, just before that exercise, actually, that was. But yeah, that day, still, I was feeling nauseous having much, so I managed to make it downstairs. Still feeling rough, head down, you know, lying down most of the time. The most I could manage, and it took me hours to even do this, was 2 crackers and a ginger biscuit. So now, the whole of what I've had for 2 days is 2 crackers and a biscuit in food. So remember, I'm someone who has 3 to 4K calories a day, so horrible energy right there. But what was weird is I didn't really feel hungry at all during this whole thing, you know, like maybe once I felt hungry, but like, and it was for a short-lived amount of time, so I don't know, maybe your body goes into a super survival mode and just doesn't feel hungry after a while, because just conserving energy, using something off but other stuff for energy or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just thinking I probably should start the workout. Give me a second, I'm just gonna go get the rubber grips. As I'll be talking all day. Oof. I don't know, like, I feel like someone's got to be like hiding these rubber grips, because I have no clue. I have no clue where they are. Sometimes it just feels like they disappear and reappear again then another time. Because I have no idea. Anyways, we got these. That's still broken. Okay. Anyways, this one works though. Anyways, I've been trying to the last few days. So the day after that one, I started actually feeling a lot better. The next day, waking up, but the thing is, it's just I felt really off like eating foods. So I was able to have a lot more, just not back anywhere to my normal self in terms of calories. You know, I feel like my stomach shrank, or you know, isn't used to a high amount of food and calories as it was. Because you know, after you know that little eating for 2 whole days sort of thing, it's a whole day, right? Something like that. It's sort of, this ability to have, as a large amount of food, so it has to build up to it again. So yeah, first gym session back. So yeah, I'm not expecting anything crazy. I think I'm gonna be pretty weak today, but the point isn't PRs. The point today is just get back into the swing of things, get the session through. I'm still feeling off, like when I move a little bit too quickly and things like that. I do feel off. Still not able to eat as much as I normally do, but slowly getting back. So I do feel off right now. Even I feel very my stomach felt really weird yesterday, especially. Yeah, right now I feel like I'm heating up somehow. I know it's been also, what hasn't helped is that it's very hot these past couple of days, especially today. It hit 34 degrees here in the UK, so actually ridiculous. Not helpful at all. But yeah, so even right now it's 19 degrees and it's in the middle of the night, so yeah. It's definitely hard to cope in this heat. Okay. Okay. Before we snap our arms in half, let's we're gonna have to humble ourselves. We're gonna have to lower the weight because Yeah, we're not gonna be able to hack the same way we normally do, cause that, yeah, rough. Okay. As I said, we're not going to be hitting amazing weights today, and we are going to feel deflated, we're going to feel hot, sweaty, and we're going to breathe heavy. It's just how it's going to work this session here. So that's why I do need to just sit here, take it slow, breathe, and manage it. That's the goal for this session over here. So yeah, gonna be a rough session, but an essential one. As I said, like, I mean, I always say in these streams, you know, the hardest sessions are the ones that are like that. The ones you don't want to do, the ones that don't feel good, the ones that often feeling horrible. Yeah, just generally the ones that you're just very fatigued, tired for. Those are the ones that are gonna count, because those are the ones that keep you consistent, keep you doing it when you don't even want to. And if you can do it when you don't want to, you're gonna be able to easily do it when you want to. So yeah. And it does suck for confidence, it does suck for the motivation with everything, because you're going to be sitting and performing pretty garbage, you know, not much strength, not much energy, sweating with weights that are lighter than your normal. So yeah, it does suck, but we'll get back, you know. It might take us a week, it might take us 2, but we'll be back in a little bit. Does suck though, I'm not gonna lie, you know how 2 days, obviously in reality it affected more than that, because obviously I haven't been to the gym since last Friday. So Saturday obviously was a wedding, Sunday was the day I was gonna try and make up for it, but then ended up like harshly vomiting all that. And then the whole of Monday was, yeah, Monday was the start of all the vomiting and stuff, and it was just bad throughout the whole day. And then Tuesday, recovery, Wednesday, recovery, and now it's Thursday, and I'm in here trying. So yeah, rough, but we'll make through. We'll make it through, yeah. Okay. Trying to walk around, because I feel like a big thing that's happening for me right now these past few days is just feeling dizzy or uneasy with movement. So if I take a little bit of pacing around, might get me more used to it again, bring me back into it. And also remember, strength loss also may not only just be, you know, all the glycogen leaving your muscles, less calories, water, maybe even muscle loss, but also just genuinely being ill. Think about when you have the flu, you're still not performing as good. You might take a big loss of strength while you're having the flu and things like that. So I may still be, you know, like off. So yeah, just be hanging in there. I'm so dead for that. Maybe it's because of me, like, you know, say you're able to evaluate your body a lot easier than others in some examples, and then also you're also harsher on yourself than often others are. I also do, I think, look a lot more like deflated in comparison to normal. Okay. So I'm gonna grab you guys, I'm gonna get back to the dumbbells over here. So yeah, we are lowering the weights a bit. You know, I clearly saw I was not able to hack same weight on that, so this one is my heavy dumbbell exercise for biceps. So it's gonna be even more rough, I feel like. I may have to even lower the weight more than I'm about to, but we'll try it out and we'll see. I guess a little bit, it's kind of funny, to be honest, is that you notice when you do lift for quite a while, you end up sort of noticing that you do look quite different depending on how much calories you're having, you know. For example, so you come to the gym like very underfueled with like, I don't know, 1,000 calories. You look a lot leaner looking than when you come in with a proper 2k calories, you know. Alright, so what I'm gonna try and do here is I'm gonna go ahead and try and just chug a decent bit of water here. We need to be hydrated, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I always do often say, how are you guys doing today? Are you guys having a blessed day? Hope you guys are, you know, doing well, have had a nice day, or having a nice day. say had because it's a, you know, it's about 1:30 in the morning type of thing. So not 1:30. It might be like 1:50 by now, but you know what I mean. So the day sort of for me is sort of ended. That's why I say that. But you guys, maybe it's, you know, still going. Maybe you're just starting your day. Maybe you're still halfway through your day. But just let me know how you guys' day is going. So it's going all good for you guys. I'm gonna try and get some a little bit more upbeat music going on here. The thing is though, you know, I feel like what takes so long when you like lose a bit of strength, because maybe you're ill, maybe you took a week off, maybe you took a couple weeks off, whatever it is, I feel like the thing that makes you take so long to get all that strength back is because you don't have to just get strength back as a whole. Like, you have to get strength back for all of your individual lifts, because there's so many different exercises you do. So imagine all of the different exercises you would have lost strength in and how you have to build it back up. Like, for example, you can't just go train back and be like, oh, you know, like, cool, next session my strength's just going to be back, you know? That might be true for back, but now think about all your other sessions. You have to do a chest day to get your chest strength back, you know? It's sort of like that, you know? Obviously it can cross a little bit, but it's like, that's definitely something I've noticed, is like when you come back, the thing that takes so long is just getting strength back for every part. It's like, yeah, you might be able to get strength back for some parts in 2-3 days, but it's like all of it for every like body group you do, it's not body group, body part you do, yeah, it's gonna take a week or two, not gonna lie, because it'll probably take 2 sessions of each body part. So that's the thing that I think takes ages. And for me doing here, you know, arms, so like by next session I'll feel really nice, a lot nicer for arms, and then the third session I think this will be fully back, you know, something like that. So if you think about it, it's Thursday today, next time I do arms will be Sunday. Sunday will feel a lot better, and then also I think then next Thursday will feel pretty nice, right? But if you think about chest, I've got to do, obviously the first chest day is going to only be a Saturday, and then it's going to be Wednesday, so it's like gotta wait for Wednesday for chest to be alright, and then back I gotta wait till next Friday. So it's like that, you know, like I have to wait quite a bit. And if you think about 3 sessions, then I'm looking at the week after next, so that's even worse. But yeah, after I'd say 3 sessions of each body part, you should be looking nice again. So yeah, just gotta wake up the muscles right now. That's the sort of stage I'm at. Oof, I just got with nausea. What the heck was that about, bro? Not great. So I'm gonna drop by 2 kg and see if we can hack it or not. If not, I'm gonna try and drop to 30s, which will be 4 kg drop than usual. I just want to see how I perform. Oh, okay, that is already that's bad. Yeah, nah, I think I'm gonna go down to 30 instead of 32. So it's gonna be a 4 kg drop. My normal is 34. I could visibly see my face going red That is so crazy. Because I'm brown, I feel like it's a little bit harder for me to go red, where I can see my face visibly going red with that. That's crazy. But yeah, honestly, even my ribs, my abs, all of that, it's all sort of bruised up to the touch because of how violent the vomiting was. Because obviously, you're all tensed up in that position. You can't even untense, you know? It is just violent, you know? Your body is just like pushing all that weight onto the ribs to try and just get whatever it is it wants out. But when it's a bug like that, it's not even able to get it out because, you know, you're just basically getting out bile, and that's not really gonna, I guess, help. So it's just going in on itself, and it's rough. So yeah, definitely demotivating to see yourself perform that badly. But we just have to try and work through it, to be honest. I even saw, you know, while I was doing the exercise, you know, my biceps wasn't even showing through at all, really, the oversized tee. So yeah, rough, not gonna lie. I'm expecting, you know, when I do come back to work, on Saturday to Sunday, something like that, I am expecting a bunch of comments like, yo, like, what happened, you know, to the size, you know? What happened to your muscles or whatever, you know? Like, because obviously it is going to be a big, drastic difference. Because, yeah, when you do get dehydrated to that level and whatnot, all those sort of things, all the glycogen leaves your muscles, yeah, it is a big difference in your muscles, you know, without all that in it. He'll be alright though. Be alright. Oh, yeah. So there's something sad about seeing someone in that state. Just like completely malnourished. It is rough, not gonna lie. So yeah, today is just gonna be a very calm session, just very chilled out, very slow. Do over we can. I should not straighten my arm. I definitely feel like I could have snapped my arm. Dang it. So yeah, I have revamped my my routine, guys. So I have added stuff. I've also changed my focus on some sort of stuff. So I was looking at like all the different parts of my workouts, all the different muscle groups and all that, and what parts of the muscle it works out, like which heads the tricep exercises hit, which heads the bicep exercises hit, all that sort of stuff. So now knowing that all properly in my mind, I'll be able to focus on things a lot more specifically. So before I used to like sort of, if I was running out of time, I would normally just skip the tricep, like pull down thingamabob, if that's the name for it. Yeah, I would normally just, if I was tight for time, I wouldn't really do it. But now knowing that's one of the only exercises that target more so everything but the long head of the tricep, I'm going to prioritize it more. With dips, I know that's obviously one of my heavy exercises for the lower portion of the chest, so I'm going to be prioritizing that rather than, I mean, I can just skip if I don't want to do it or I'm running out of time or feeling rough. I've also added pull-ups for my back. It's gonna be for lats. Yeah, we're just gonna try and progressively overload that, do well with that. We're gonna double check our forearms. We haven't really checked that part yet. We're also gonna revamp how we're doing our, what's it called? The high to low cable flies. Because I think I'm doing them wrong, or there's a better way I could be doing it, so I wanna revamp, try and fix that. And the side delts for, what's it called? For shoulders, I do wanna try a different method. I don't know if I should try it out today, if today's the best day to try out, but I don't know if I should try it out today or not. I might see if I can try it out today. We'll see how it goes today, but if I have time, I think I'll try it out today. It's gonna be just a little different variation of the way I do side delts, the cable lateral raises. So yeah, just a bit of revamps going on. Yeah, and hopefully we do well with it. Yeah, so we're just a lot more understanding on what a routine hits, a bit more, you know? Okay. Okay, let's go. Just want to check if I left my water into the gym. I saw some water just back there, but I don't know if that's. I want to double check that's mine or not. I don't want to be drinking someone else's water, man. No, yeah, there's no water here. So yeah, I think that is my one. Cool. I feel like it's so easy to leave your wrist wraps because I feel like seeing people leave their wrist wraps more often than I used to. I've definitely gone through a fair amount of pairs. Just forgetting them, stuff like that. Okay, 30, here we go. Hi. Damn. I really hope this dizziness sorts out before my shifts. Oh yeah. Felt like my lower back was hurting in that exercise, man. Okay, we're gonna be moving on to triceps from here, guys. Oh yeah, another thing we decided to stop doing is no more drop sets on our first tricep exercise with skull crushers. Well, my variation of skull crushers. Funny one. I learned it from a guy actually that I saw on YouTube, I think, a long time ago. We do be trying, guys. We do be trying. Man, if this is what it's like for someone who's beginning in the gym, who's starting in the gym, man, it's hard. It really is. You know, and this is someone who obviously probably reacts well to coming back to the gym because of how many times my body's probably had to come back from the to the gym. So imagine someone starting for the first time. It's like, damn, you know, their heart has no clue how, you know, what to do. You know, they're gonna be sweating like crazy. They're gonna be breathing like crazy. Yeah, you're not gonna feel incredibly strong. But I guess they won't have the thoughts of like, oh, you know, I'm super weak, because they'll be doing sensible weights, and they also wouldn't have the whole history of I've lifted this weights before behind them, you know. Whereas me, I'm like feeling super weak because obviously I've lifted those weights with ease before, or, you know, much more comfortably before, and all the heavy breathing, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, man, definitely gonna ache, I think. Yeah, definitely my biceps and all that, and triceps probably gonna ache tomorrow. It's all good. We're gonna get through it all. Tomorrow we have, what do we have? We have deadlifting. Deadlifting with back and forearms, all that sort of stuff. So I'm thinking of changing my routine so that it's same exercise and stuff in terms of back and all that. Obviously now with the pull-ups and all that, but maybe doing deadlifting first so that I don't burn all my energy before such a heavy exercise. You know, might be a smart idea to do. All right, I think I'm gonna warm up with triceps because obviously I've done biceps, so my triceps shouldn't be all messed up from it. I don't know what we're gonna do in terms of, I might drop down to 18 instead of 20. So I don't even think I'll hit it with 18 if I'm honest. This is a heavy and hard exercise for me to do in general, so hitting it with even 2 kg less, I don't think so, for the amount of strength that I've lost currently. Ugh. My back, I love that, bro. The coordination's so messed up. Yeah, I don't think 18's gonna hack it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. I'm feeling a little bit sick, like a little bit nauseous, like I'm worried. I did a little bit better there than I thought I would, actually, not bad. I'll take it. Oof. This workout is getting harder. Damn. It's getting much harder. I just feel slow, man. I feel like I'm breathing heavy. Heart's going quick. It's rough, but somehow we're gonna make it out the other way. The other end of this. We'll make it. We just need to take it slow, pace ourselves here. It's like a little bit like a marathon, you know? Except I gotta rest every set. Guys, let me know, what is your favorite body group? Like, I keep saying body group, man. A muscle group to train. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Felt like a weird pain here. Oof. Well, I guess I could talk to you about my pull-ups, you know. So, last session when we did, it was the last session we hit before obviously all the vomiting and all that. So, we hit back and forearms, and we actually did our pull-ups for the first time. We actually hit 4 pull-ups. That was how many we hit, and then we did another set. We hit around another 4, and then we did a drop set, which was obviously with the assisted machine there. So we are going to try and progressively overload that, try and get that higher and higher, you know, eventually get myself hopefully to 12. And once I get to 12, maybe I'll go ahead and start trying to do some more weight, like dumbbells, stuff like that. Maybe I've heard of you can have a dumbbell on, like, you know, holding a dumbbell with your feet, or I get one of those things where you can like strap like a weight to your chest, to your waist, sorry, and try and do that instead. Whichever one works, you know. Ba 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 ba. Ay, it's tiring, man. Yeah. Let's try another set. So no drop set for this, because that's what we figured out. It's contributing towards the elbow pain on not tricep days, on arm days when I obviously do triceps. But I normally get a bad elbow pain when I do triceps, so I don't wanna go crazy. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of a rest here, guys. I am feeling off. So weird day without music, you know. Very weird. A little bit like I've come to an abandoned gym, it seems like. I don't know, some days it's not often, it's rare. But sometimes the music is just off. No reason, no idea why. But sometimes they do that. So maybe one day in the month they have to pretend they're saving energy, so they turn the speakers off. I don't know. Wonder what it would look like with the lights off in here. I can't find the light switch, so I have no idea. Or if I'm allowed to even do that. So that's triceps, first exercise done. Yeah, we are gonna drop. We do normally 32 for triceps for the next exercise I'm about to do. So I might drop to 28 maybe for this session, because this session's obviously exaggerated on the strength loss, so I've gotta like just dip my numbers and take the loss, take the hit, because when you come back to the gym, if any of you gone like away from the gym, come back, normally that first session is normally the worst. Second, you regain like a lot better, just everything's better, like the coordination of your muscles working together, the mind muscle connection, the, you know, just like less heavy breathing, less heart rate going crazy, and what was that sound? Also the, what's it called? The strength comes back quite a lot as well. And then the third session, I'd say, is where you get really good. Like, you'll have all of it back. You'll even maybe be hitting your normal strength levels again. So I feel like that's the sweet spot. Like number 3 is where like you'll really do nicely again. 2 is like you're really getting back into it. 1 is horrible. 1 is just genuinely horrible, I'm not gonna lie. And that's where I'm at right now with all the muscle groups. It does stack. Like obviously I'm doing triceps today, and say on Saturday I'll be doing chest, so triceps will be a little bit more helpful than it is right now on Saturday, because we'll have that time to recover, build up, and all that sort of stuff. But obviously it's not going to help to the extent of like just making chest amazing on day 1, you know. So yeah. I'm just trying to control my breathing. Just try not to faint. Try not to feel nauseous and stuff. Just try and take my mind off it, and we'll feel good. I'm not in any rush in terms of time. I know this is gonna be a slow session anyways. The point is just survive and don't vomit and stuff like that. It's rough. It is rough. We definitely are not feeling great this session, but it's expected. I just didn't know it'd be this bad, you know. It's like I expected to be weaker. That's already happened. I expected to have the heavier breathing and all that, but I didn't expect that I'd be sweating before I even start the session. That'd be kind of crazy, and that's what happened. So it was kind of crazy. Yeah, I didn't expect to feel nauseous in the between sets and dizzy moving around and stuff like that. That's rough, not gonna lie. But we'll work through it. Turn my bottle into a fidget toy right now. Crazy. Sorry guys, can't, you know, talk too much. trying to handle my own sort of consciousness right now. I'm trying to stay in consciousness. Anyways, gotta hydrate, all that stuff. Just rest well here. So your next exercise, still rough, but yeah, that'll be alright. The one after that is a little bit more chill, which is nice. That's a little bit of a nice break to be able to do that after. And then we'll got shoulders after, which is 3 exercises. Again, we're gonna have to try and drop the weight for that, probably. Yeah, there's just these weird little waves of nausea, which is worrying me. Because I mean, all it takes is one of those to, you know, expand into, you know, the hot and coldness, and by that point, you're GG's, you're gonna vomit, you know. So just trying to maintain not having that happen, especially not vomiting on the gym floor would be horrible. Mainly not vomiting in general, because, you know, that would put me into another worry about, alright, so am I even recovering or not? Because it's almost like a relapse, like I'm vomiting again then. Alright. Let's chill, we're resting. We have plenty of time, we have like an hour left. So maybe I can get a bus back. Ooh, this session is really taking that out of me, you know? Damn. Man, food poisoning and, what's it called? Or a stomach bug, whatever the heck this is. That's, you know, taking the toll on me here. No joke, man. It's rough. It's horrible. Genuinely horrible. Damn. I feel like it's at those moments when obviously you're like that you just appreciate feeling okay, and you took it for granted all of the time you feel okay, you know? When you're in those moments, you're like, all you want is just to feel better and okay, to have normal energy levels, to not be incredibly dehydrated, to be able to eat food and not vomit it back up, you know, like, damn. Stand up. Stand up. Walk around. I guess the pump has made me look a little bit better again, which is kind of cool. Man, it's so empty today. I did not expect it, you know? So it's like a nice chill session I can have though, so it is nice that it's kind of empty, you know? feel like I'm feeling a little bit better. Let's go ahead and head into the next one. Brutal, man. And I thought maybe I was getting better, but like, this rate is bad, man. Let's see him back, what the heck? Oh, jeez. World's slowest fall, what the heck was that, man? Okay, we're at 9. Pardon me. Believe it or not, during the sets I feel better than the rest. Maybe it's because you're not focusing on it as much. Yep. Guys, what do you think if I grow the beard out but just shape it up, you know? So it will have the same shape, it's just it will be much darker and stuff. I wonder how that will go. I like this look, but I'm scared of doing that because I might look like that look better. I don't know. I hope I don't have to lower weight on this one, because this one I found relatively alright to do. So I don't know if I'll have to or not. It's still broken. Alright, Alright, slowly but surely we're working our way through. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's do it. Next one. Really just let they put that at the top of our still, man. Oof. Oh shit, I need to drop some, man. What is this? What's my camera doing over there? Alright. Last tricep exercise. Then we got shoulders after. I just hope after this I don't have any more setbacks. I can just make some clean progress in the gym without getting something like the flu, without getting something like this ginormous stomach bug or food poisoning, whatever it is. I just hope soon I could not have any setbacks in the gym and make some nice solid progress, you know? Feel a bit better right now, which is nice. Let's wrap up. Let's give it a shot. Promise that I was not farting there. I was just stretching my back out. That's even more zesty, man. What the? Yeah, man. Let's not talk about it. Oh my. And I feel like I sounded like the Clash Royale, you know that? You know that sound? Grr. That's funny. That felt good for the triceps, that felt nice. I feel like that felt like the best exercise today. Let me drink some water. I want to try something just for the shoulder thing. So it's something like whoa. It's like your hand level, so maybe a bit higher. About here, I'd say. One step. One sec. One that, Mom. One step. This. And that feels interesting. Interesting. Pardon me. Yep. Let's go. I was a bit as much as it normally is, so. Let me get the better attachment quick. See if I can do the same way. So you definitely can do less reps than I normally hit. How many numbers is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. So this is the 12th one. Huh. Don't know if it's more effective or less. Just gonna try and research it quick. Give me a sec, guys. Just trying to check out how to do this exercise properly, because I just want to see if I'm even doing it right, because I've never done it like this before. Just trying to see what the height is for this. It's a bit lower than his waist. So for me, it's the thing, man. It's like fiddling around with settings and stuff is a little bit difficult. Okay, I think I'm gonna chat GPT at home or something like that and just figure it out from there, because doing it on the fly like this is a little bit rough. Alright, so I'm just gonna do it my normal way and go from there. But I did feel it there, on the it did feel decent actually. I couldn't do as many reps. That might just be because obviously the strength loss right now, but I thought maybe I wouldn't be able to do like almost any on the normal weight I do, but I could, which is cool. We'll just see. We'll see. So I'll go back to normal for now. Same weight. Cool. We've done both on normal. Okay, we'll wait so we can actually get a fair reading here, because like what should I just do now? Nah, I'm gonna wait. Don't know what to do. But yeah, for my lateral raises I do with obviously the cables, I go through like 3 different things for the last set, but first set's just 2 things. So for the first set I do as many as I can without any sort of momentum, just or much at least. I try and do fairly strict form for the first however many I get, and then after that I use momentum to try and just squeeze more out of it, and then that's first set. Cool, done. You know, slow and eccentric, especially on the momentum ones, because we're getting towards the full failure there, resisted failure I guess. On the second set I drop set and do it all again, so on the drop set after I drop, so I'll do that, you know, see strict form, momentum form, and then drop 1 pin down, and then I'll do strict form again, which won't be many, and then momentum again, slow and eccentric, and yeah. No harm trying the new form one. If I get a bunch more side delt growth, then that's awesome, and we'll stick with it if we do, you know. But if not, we can always go back to the, you know, old ones. It's not like we're going to lose a significant amount of strength by doing this new sort of form. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll try. I may have to lower the weight, or maybe my strength will sort of come back with everything else, but we'll see how we do. If I'm able to maintain the same weight on both forms, then that'd be pretty cool. But if I have to drop down 1 pin, I'm not too bad, not too unhappy with it. You know, I can just build back up and be alright. But yeah, you know what, not too bad. Feeling a little bit decent with it. So yeah, I normally don't do it that way. I normally do it left delt and then right one. So the left side and then the right side, but this time for some reason I'm doing it backwards. I'm doing right and then the left. So a little bit off with that, but it's fine. I was just testing out form and stuff, so it's cool. So we got front delts after this, then we got rear, and we're finished after that actually. Which has been a long workout today, very tiring, very hard, but we've made it through almost. Just gotta get that last few exercises done and we'll be there. Can I sit on this? No, no chance. We'll forbid it at the max. It's moving tiny bit, but not much. This is a nice resting position, you know. A little bit worried because it did dip a little bit, so it's like I can go up and down a little bit, but I don't think it's actually gonna pull me straight down or something. Alright. Yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit uneasy with all the exercise and stuff. As you know, guys, I'm still recovering, so we'll get there. Oy. Thought I just had someone come in, bro. I was like, what? Anyways. So we need to do this one, this one. Okay, cool. Oof. Alright. Oh no, it does hurt. Side dev's done. Front to go. Oof. All right. Drink a bit more. I'm so confused. Guy just came in and just walked back out. I don't know. Interesting. Alright. Alright, I need to grab the attachment for the next exercise. I don't know if I'll be able to do my normal way. I can try. Let's try it. Ten. That's not bad enough to have to go down. Tight. Lightheaded, man. Oof. Because Gary. Alright. I think there's a water droplet just went on my phone now. Hopefully you guys saw that. Alright, let's go. Hopefully tomorrow's workout goes a little smoother, would be nice. Right, let's go. Hey, drop 2. Stop. Okay, that's front delts done. Next we got rear. let's move you guys over. Sorry for the swearing, I can't really be asked right now to make the thing smaller. I'll be back just to grab my stuff. Just going to check the bus time so I can see what time we're working with here. 24 minutes. Oh, we got years, man. We got years here. Just like at 43. It's 19 right now, mad. Okay. Are we gonna be able to hit the same weight we normally do? Probably not. Probably not, not gonna lie. Let's try it though. I'm gonna refill the water. Where's my camera looking that way? Oof. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Oops. What is this one? Man. Okay, this rips, but nice. Guys, fun fact. If you do this, you can slowly turn the pin around in the machine. I thought my elbow hurts, what the heck? Man. I think what's happening there was the shoulders, not triceps, elbows for this, why it's hurting. It's because the shoulders are obviously weaker for this weight, because obviously, you know, I'm just weaker in general right now. So the elbows are having to pick up some of that slack, and I think that's what's straining it. Oof. Sorry, we'll return soon, right? So I think stuff that will help with the elbow strains, maybe changing the order of the exercises instead of doing the two heavy tricep exercises. Spread it by the tricep like rope thingy. Do that one in between and then another heavy one, and then just increase my rest times in between them to give my joints a little bit more rest as well. I think that should help. Da, 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 da. Slowly get in there. One last set and then drop set. So one set and the drop, and then, well, I just drop it, like, you know, you guys know what I mean. One last set with the drop set. I call it one set, you know. I don't call it a whole separate drop set. I just call it my second set that has a, you know, it has a drop in there, drop set in there. I guess we want to call it that, but I just call it one set, you know. But yeah. So yeah, one set, left, drop, did the drop set in it, and after that, though there was someone moving in the reflections, the handle moving for the pec deck thingamabob. Anyways, so we do that, the set with the drop set, and then that's it, we're done. My left wrist is pulsing for some reason. Oh yeah. Which is weird, because it wasn't before. It's interesting. I've been wearing wrist wraps for all my exercises as well, I'm pretty sure, so it's weird. Alright, let's move. Let's check in. Things are going good here. Good. I mean, just off of this session, I've had at least a liter and a bit of water, which is decent, you know, not bad. What pain is that? Keep drop. I feel like if I really tried that, I could have got another one before I put it back. That's why I tried again. The heck was that sound? Someone come in? Maybe it was a song. Maybe it was the thing just beeps, I don't know. Sets are all done. That's it. Workout complete. That's it, guys. That's gonna be the end of the stream. I'm very exhausted, very tired. Main thing is, as I said at the start of the stream, very long session today, but as I said at the start of the stream, this session was really just getting back in and surviving. And we did exactly that, we survived. We managed it. We are finally done with the session. Took a lot out of me. Points of nausea. Points were definitely, my strength was lower than I than I would have wanted, but it's alright. It'll come back. We tried a little bit with the new variation of the side delt lateral raise exercise on the cables, but we need a GPD exactly how to do that a bit better and figure it out at home. Then, you know, scope around in a session, you know. Anyways, especially when I'm super duper weak in comparison to how I normally am. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for coming. I will see you guys tomorrow with another session. We have forearms and back. See how that goes. But yeah, all the best, guys. Take care. Thanks for coming, and I will see you guys next time. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow around similar-ish time I start the stream. So maybe around like 1:30 a.m. ish, 1:30 to 2 a.m. ish tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys. Thanks so much.